you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of San Antonio taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Fight 60. Opposite. Green. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Huskies are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. on 1st and 10. It's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a 1st down.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Hey, I'm going. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Third and 4. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Still going. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
11. Let's go. We're good.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting through, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lance. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Check right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, go! Think right open.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Open man right side is Tony. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lance now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Red on red. 11 Agate.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Lance. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back now in Jacksonville. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
Come on, set.
First down, and they go back to Harris. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Let's go.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Here we go. Set.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
560. Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Lance going to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Johnson, the man in motion right. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend. Someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touched out of the game. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's go. Go set. Set, huh?
Lance looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Tony. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's second down and 3. Lance back to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. Third down. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Here's Lance. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.